Hey Rachel, so this is the video that George said that we put together going over what you can do to kind of get your website performing the way you want to and getting clients coming through the door like you want to get them coming through the door. We know right now it's kind of crucial because of everything that's going on with COVID, so I know businesses need this. So to kind of give you an understanding of why we do these videos, we've realized a lot of you guys have probably used somebody who said that they were knowledgeable in SEO and they really weren't. And so you probably got burned and wasted some money and you have a sour taste in your mouth about SEO. Or maybe you just don't know what SEO is or how important it is in order to get you organically getting the traffic that you want coming through your door. So there are many parts of it, honestly, on site and on page and off page that bring clients coming to your door. So what I do, I put together videos like these and I just go over everything that you need to do as far as content optimization, as far as putting citations out there, and as far as getting backlinks to your website. You know, you might not know what some of those are, maybe you do, but I'm still going to go over it and make sure you thoroughly understand some things that the common SEO isn't going to give you, because I really do want to see you guys have more traffic coming into your website, bringing you a larger opportunity to be able to convert that into customers so that you can do well in your business. So one of the first things I'm going to go over with you are those three things I talked about is content. So content optimization or content is so important because Google changed the algorithm. So Google changed its algorithm like twice last year. It changed it the second time in May, and now it's changed it again already for this year. And why does that even matter? It matters because now the algorithm is rolling through and it's picking out not just keywords, but it's skimming through and reading the content to make sure that it makes sense, that there are specific words surrounding or associated with that keyword that makes sense for it to be on that page. So that means that your content must be relevant and that your content must be it must be optimized to be able to give the best value. So at minimum, Google wants to see 1,500 words on your page. That's on your home page, or any page that you're trying to rank to get to the front page of Google. So when I scroll down your website, I noticed it was well put together. It's very nice, but there were some things I was expecting to see within this area here that I don't see, where we could be using to give you like the extra boost as far as content that you want on your front page. So we can use this facts area to do that, as well as put in a little bit more information about you, about how long you've been in business, about each of those individual services that you offer. So like maybe a snippet about IRY, rolfing, and yoga on the front page here somewhere. And then, of course, your blogs that you got, your blogs that you'll have listed somewhere or attached somewhere in here, your RSS file, whichever you're going to do, whatever. But that 1,500 words is imperative for you. So I used, what I did was look at Rolfing in Longmont, Colorado, because that's where you are, and I wanted you to see. So I saw that you were in the bottom of the Google Map app, which is great. You're at least in the top 3. But I was expecting to see you also up here in the top 3 as well. So if I come over here to Nordic Rolf or Rolfing, which is honestly, it just got started. Like you probably see some little tools I use on as a Google extension to show you that it's one of those that isn't been rated very long whatsoever. But when I come to their front page, I don't see 1,500 words, which tells me that they're definitely able to be beat as far as content goes. So for this particular one, I did an analysis on one that's going to give you a little bit more value because they've been around the block for a while, which is Rolfing Boulder. Their domain rating is a little bit higher, so it's easier for you to see like what really needs to happen for you to overcome some things. But even in checking out their site, so I see that they got some content that's going on here. That would explain why they're on the front page. As always, the video, people like to see the video, but all this can be beat, not a big deal whatsoever. So next, I kind of want to go over with you citations and give you some understanding of what that really means and why they're important. So with citations are just an online directory. It's a place, an online directory that you put your business name, address, phone number. And some of them will even let you put your website, which the ones that allow you to put your website, I'm going to touch base with backlinks in just a second. So why are directories important? So Google sees that if you've been substantiated by several different online directories, that you're a legitimate business, because most of those directories have to verify that your business is actually real, and they don't just let you put in fake information and go about it that way. So what you want to do is go on and get directories like MapQuest, White Pages, Yellow Pages, Yelp. Even Facebook will let you do it as well. Facebook, and that's a really good one, especially if you're using Facebook to do some of your marketing right now. You can optimize for sure and get your traffic coming from there, as well as get substantiated and authority from the Facebook website. So I always like to go over the referring domains just to kind of show you to see like what type of citations you might have on here. Which I can see right now, we need to get you some. You don't have. I was expecting to see a couple of the bigger ones on there, and I didn't see them. But that's not a problem. We can do that. Your referring domain to backlink ratio is really good. You haven't done anything with spammy backlinks, so I'm very impressed with that. The one thing I will tell you is that your no follow range here is way too high. So this will hurt you negatively when Google talks about trust. So backlinks, right? Backlinks are sites that allow you to put your website or maybe link an image or maybe link some text, and they'll send traffic to your website. And when they do that, what they're doing is lending some of their authority as well. And Google sees that they're lending that authority, and they say, okay, well, you must be a trustworthy site. So it makes sense for you to be ranked higher because you must have relevant content if this site that I trust that's been around for a long time is willing to link to you. So those are called do follow links when they follow back. Now, an example of a no follow link is if you were to go and list yourself in something like, let's say Home Advisors, right? And Home Advisors doesn't allow you to put your website address on there. They only want you to put appointments in through Home Advisors to track what's going on. Then you're not going to get traffic that goes to your website, so they won't be sharing any power with you. But you'll have traffic that's coming into their site. And you'll get credit for the fact that you at some point on your business profile entered in your website so that they knew that you were a legitimate business or they verified you. You want less of those. What we want to do is inverse this, and we want to get you 102 do follow and have maybe 12 no follow. And that's going to boost you up in a whole different way. Something else I wanted to key on, which is kind of the most important part outside of the backlinks, are your keywords. If you don't have words indexed that people can search for, they'll never find you. And so the biggest one is that you should be in the #1 position for IRY if that's what you're going for, because IRY is a part of your domain, it's a part of your name, it's your business. And with that search volume in there, with no competition whatsoever, I don't see why you shouldn't be getting all of this search volume coming into your site. But more importantly, I'm looking for a buyer intent keyword. So I would look for, in your specific area, in Longmont, I would look for Rolfing, Longmont, Colorado. And so the example I did, I went to Rolfing and Boulder, and I kind of took a look at their keywords so you could see what I was talking about. You've got Rolfing, Boulder, Denver City, Rolfing. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about San Antonio in Colorado, but I think they reach all over the world. That's crazy. So Rolfing, Denver, there are some words and some keywords in here that are buyer intent. And so what we want to do is, an example like this Rolfing and Boulder. If Boulder's not that far from you, then it's only got a 2 keyword difficulty. That's nothing. You can be in the #1 position for that with ease, and that's 150 times per month people are coming to your site. And then the conversion will obviously go into how your website's built if you have an excellent call to action and some other things. But anyway, I know this was a lot of information to try and compile in a short video, but I wanted to make sure I was thorough with you so you fully understood what you need to do. So the first things first, we need to get some content on the front page of your website that needs to hit 1,500 words. The next thing is citations. We need to get you some valuable citations. So 200 to 300, you'll never worry about another directory in your life. And lastly, backlinks. You got no follow backlinks. We want way more do follow backlinks, and we want with a higher domain rating. Not to mention that we want to start getting you indexed for these keywords in your specific city so that you can get that traffic that comes to you, because that's how you get the near me, the Longmont, Colorado. Like that's how you get those people coming in, especially since that Rolfing gets searched 22,000 times a month. Like there's more than enough customers out there looking for your services. So like I said, if you realize that there's more that we can teach you, I didn't want to bombard you in a long video, but if you realize there's more that we can teach you, or you like a real layout of how to do all this, honestly, step by step, send George a message and he'll set up a time to schedule a meeting with you and go over all that for free. So thank you again for taking time to check this video. Look forward to hearing from you.